morning, everyone. Welcome to this surprise episode of Pop Culture Clobbering Time.
Yeah.
Back in our Saturday morning time slot. Al, I think you have an audio problem. We can't hear you. Your lips are moving, and we can't hear you.
And I can read lips. I can't read what you're saying.
Nothing. Go ahead.
But here, real talk right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know we are entertaining. Y'all know we bring the heat. We have fun. Bring good content. I'm clueless. We all get that. But we don't know when we're going to be on. Make sure y'all hit the bell so y'all can be part of the bell crew.
There you go.
Whenever we show up, y'all show up. We like that. Like, share, subscribe. You know the whole deal. But make sure you hit the bell because, like I said, we don't know when we're coming up.
That's right. That's right. You can be like people like Rob Boswell, who is. We've got Biggie Shack in the house.
Hey, yo.
Chicago Schultze, thanks for joining us this morning. One love from Chicago. And the most unruliest Simeon we know, Unruly Simeon, thanks for joining us, man.
Schultze's already leaving. Chicago Schultze's leaving. He's saying he hasn't seen Thor.
Thor.
Thunder, the barbarian of Thunder.
Well,
all right.
So okay. Before I gotta show off a little something first, but before we actually get into our Thor review, I'm gonna get your impressions. Do you think there's anything in Thor that if we talked about it, it would really truly spoil anything? Was there anything that really had a spoiler factor in it?
The Black Thor at the end.
What do you think, Al?
Terry Crews' Thor. Oops.
That would be a good Black Thor.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something in it that would, would spoil the movie.
For all you Ted Lasso fans, Roy Kent makes an appearance.
I'm not watching.
The guy hasn't seen it. He wants to go and be surprised. If you want to go and see a movie and be surprised, I don't think you should be listening to, especially Vic, because he, starts about 2 hours.
Good morning, popcorn culture. Well, we're going to
get
into our thoughts on Thor here.
You like me.
All right, so just real quick, I want to run down a few things I picked up. Went to a antique mall last weekend, and they had just a few scraps of things that I picked up. Got this cool DC Superstars with Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. It's got I'm sure it's just a reprint story, and I'd like to figure out what era it's from, but I'll make myself big. But I really love this era of Legion of Superheroes. This actually has Superman involved versus Superboy, who is usually the.
It looks like it says
wait a second. So, staying true to form, does Superboy kick Superman's butt at the beginning? And then Superman figures it out and beats him at the end.
I don't think they actually met each other face to face until like DC Comics Presents number 50 or something like that during the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I picked up this Superboy and the Legion run filler. This is one of the runs I'm working on. So when I find these for $1 or $2, I'll pick those up. I got Armor #1, which is from Continuity Studios, Neil Adams' company back in the day. This would have been in like the mid 70s, early 80s. And they've got the artist,
formerly known as.
It's Tom Greinberg or something like that. But it looks amazingly like Neil Adams because, that he was developing their house style to be, Neil Adams when Neil Adams.
You said that's from the mid 80s?
Didn't want to draw anymore. Let's see.
I just said because the paper and the book look really quality.
It's because Neil Adams had a flair. This is from 1985. He wanted comic books to be better than the newsprint you saw on the stand. So you got a nicer quality paper, a nicer quality of color saturation, ink saturation. They did things like played around with airbrushing, like on the eyes and things like that we see a lot these days on comic books. A lot of gradations in the faces and stuff like that. I think he had a guy working for him named Steve Oliff that kind of developed that kind of coloring style.
Okay.
He went on to pioneer some of the early coloring for Spawn for Image. This is a book that brought back a lot of fond memories. I don't know anybody that is of a certain age remembers this. I wish they would bring this back in like one of those big Marvel black and white masterworks.
Aren't I of your age?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Of course you don't, because you weren't a comic book geek paying attention to the spinner racks back then.
Hey, but I could tell you about some
What's going
highlights.
on with Spider-Man? That's a little weird.
So it's just it's an activity book, and I had a few of these when I was a kid, including this particular issue, which I remember for the distinct Beast cover. Got a little maze on the face. So my quandary always was, okay, I'm a comic book collector, and I like all this stuff. Somebody do this. Somebody did the maze.
I did it. I broke in last night and did it.
Yep. So the quandary always was, okay, do I actually put pen to paper on these? And Nightcrawler versus Nightcrawler in a word fight to the finish.
Is the Captain America poster still in there?
Let's see. I would have thought it'd be the center spread, but it's not. What was it they had? I always thought this was fun. It's like, the Where's Waldo, like what's missing.
Oh, that's Mr. Fantastic. Who is Stretch Armstrong there in the back?
Huh?
Turn the page. That guy on the right.
The son of Dr. Doom.
Yeah, son.
I don't know. Who's that guy? I don't remember him.
That is someone made for a puzzle.
So it looked like Stretch Armstrong. I recognize that. What comic books was he in?
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Inside Captain America poster, and yeah, I'm not finding a poster.
Man, I'd go get my $1 back if I were you.
Word.
Yeah, obviously got ripped off. It says 50 cents.
So I picked this up. This is Ms. Mystic number 3. Tyvek cover. It's still in the
filthy bag.
The bag. So this was from the factory like this. Okay, because they included the trading card.
Like my
some lame character.
Like my Milestone books, right?
Yep. Exactly.
That came in the bag still.
But I was surprised that Neil Adams let him pass with putting this seam on the front cover rather than the back cover. It's kind of unsightly. But so this cover, the gimmick was it's Tyvek, which let's bag the Tyvek cover, which Tyvek, you can't tear it. It's what they make mailers out of. It's kind of crazy. So I found a couple books for Coach Vic as well.
Oh yeah.
Found a copy of Icon number 1, which
Icon Living.
You said you already have, but so there's a reader copy for you.
Never have enough. Love Icon. And Rocket.
And sports personalities. Bo Jackson.
Vincent Edward Jackson.
The Illustrated Biography magazine.
Nice.
Who's the chap on the back cover?
Nolan Ryan.
Okay, there you go.
Nolan Ryan, the king of the 2-piece special. Guy charged the mound. Guy charged the mound against Nolan Ryan. Laid him out. Don't mess with Nolan Ryan. That's a big dude.
So I got one more pickup.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
It does. So, y'all, I've been taking advantage of this big downturn in the prices.
Classic.
So This is an eBay buy. This is not from the
Thrift shop or
the antique mall.
antique mall.
So I picked up.
That's so shiny.
It is. The glare is killing it. Yeah.
Oh
There you
no!
There you go.
Thor 165.
Take it out of the packaging.
That is a pretty. I thought black covers didn't hold up.
Well, that's one of the reasons I picked up this particular copy. So we do have that big, huge spine, or not spine break, but color break going across there. But that's the worst thing about this book, and with it being a black cover, very few spine ticks. The corners are pretty decent. The first appearance of
Plastic Man.
him. You know who him becomes, right?
Plastic Man.
No, he's talking about the
I know. I'm
snake guy.
continuing it. I'm keeping it going. Keeping it alive.
So there you go. The first appearance of him, otherwise known as Adam Warlock.
Oh, okay.
So this book's been heating up for a long time, and with the downturn, the prices are coming back down to about where I think the right value should be. So I'm taking advantage.
What movie is Adam Warlock supposed to be in?
The next Guardians.
Actually, they changed his name. They couldn't get the rights to Adam, so it's Bob.
Bob Warlock.
Warlock. Yeah, it's gonna be Bob Warlock.
Also,
All right, there's Bob.
Dr. Doom's going to be the next Black Panther.
Who?
We can talk about rumors after we talk about it. Thor.
Yeah, let's get into the rumors.
See, I really just bought the Silver Age Legion Omni. That's cool.
Nice.
I could make photocopies of those. And
No, you couldn't. That's illegal.
Coach Vic, thanks for joining us, man.
No problem.
I don't know, Unruly and Biggie are both big Silver Age Kirby fans, so they're digging that Thor. Very cool. And you picked up or received something.
Oh, yes. Because I am a faithful, I'm the X-Men listener. I won me a Wolverine Lego set.
There you go.
Thank you, No Good Comics, Justin. Except for this is 140 pieces.
What do you mean except? That's a good value right there.
Oh, that's great value. I've never put together anything that's over, 15. Only Legos I've ever put together were the Legos for Latchkey.
There's
All you need, Rama.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I can't wait to put this together.
Sweet.
Probably do that this afternoon.
All right.
Chores to do.
So speaking of AOKs and stuff like that, I want to shout out Magic Lasso. When we did that GSX1 reveal show, I gave away some comics there, and he won those. So he did a video on that this week. So thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you doing that.
And I have something I need to say.
All right.
People need to start sending me comic books. If they're sending you guys comic books, send me comic books. Send me some AOKs.
All right. You heard it here first.
All of them.
Al needs an AOK.
Send me KAOKs.
Okay.
I'll send you a button or a sticker or something. Give me all the comic books, all the expensive ones.
Okay. You need to tune into Biggie Shaq's show every other weekend or every other Friday. He had one last night, I believe.
I don't even know. What are you talking about?
You join the chat and you buddy up to a guy named Man Cave who has more subscriptions on his channel than I have on mine. So I'm very jealous of that because he doesn't do any content. He throws out AOKs that are just amazing and appears on Biggie Shaq's channel.
What's the DOD?
What's that?
What's the DOD?
A Dodd. I don't know, but he'll send you something.
What is a DOD? Oh, delivery, baby. All right.
A Deed of Darkness versus an AOK. There you go.
Uh, it's like I don't know what DOD is. I definitely don't know what DOD is.
DOD. Anyways, yeah. What's up, guys? Haven't seen you in like 10 years.
Oh, we went out last weekend to see the movie.
Oh, that was you.
You were recovering from a certain illness that they don't like us talking about on YouTube.
Because it's made up.
Yeah. So
It's Democratic propaganda.
there you go. That'll get us off there real quick. Okay.
I'm
Nice
trying to
talking
get us
with
some
you.
more subscribers.
Felt real. Felt
Yeah,
real.
big Biggie. I'm not jealous.
Yes.
So yeah, so we went and seen Thor, Love Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate it. That's it. That's my review.
That's your review.
I will say one thing we all have to agree on. The best thing about that movie by far, was the soundtrack.
By far. I'm not that big of a GNR fan.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm throwing darts at GNR and Chris Evans.
Hey, what's the screensaver, the thumbnail?
I didn't put it in here.
My mama loves DNR.
Because if it's talking about Thor, we should probably talk about Thor.
Yeah, we'll talk about Thor. Let's start that.
All right.
Because I'm like thinking I want to talk about other stuff, but then we got to talk about the. Let's see. People, it's they're divided. I didn't like. I'm sure I'm gonna like it more as more Eternals come out. Then I'll be like, hey, Thunder wasn't so bad, is it? It was comical but Ragnarok was comical. It had Hulk jump out or Bruce Banner jump out of a ship and die and then come back to life as the Hulk. So if you were thinking anything other than what you got with Thor Love and Thunder, then you should have seen that car coming. You know what I mean? That thing was coming right for you, and you were just like, is it going to be different this time? No, it wasn't different. It still hurt. Right? Yeah, it needed more gore, I think. The God Butcher. But I'm sure it. Okay, here's the rumor. It was a longer movie and cut it down, and then
I think Taika Waititi came out and said he's got a 4-hour cut of it, which
yeah, I want the Taika cut. Yay, go Taika cut.
You mean Taika Waititi?
Yeah. Is that one name?
Taika is his first name. Waititi is his second name.
Oh, sorry. I want the Waititi cut.
You're the only person in
the our family show on Saturday morning.
Wow. So you're the only person on this that can make fun of someone else's name. That's good. Let's do that, Jamie, and get canceled. It'll be fun. No, but
I thought so. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, do I have the Peter Pan syndrome where it's like I want to be a kid, and just like everything I liked when I was a kid, or am I going to be like the grumpy old man? Because I could go either way on this movie.
Really?
But so the way I've decided to kind of benchmark everything is the same way I grade Star Trek, which is 25% is great, 25% is watchable, and 50% I could never. I don't feel the need to watch again.
Maybe a third, and a third.
You can go that way if you want. I'm a little bit more picky, I guess. So I would put Thor: Love and Thunder in the watchable. It wasn't great. It was entertaining. I could nitpick it, but the nitpicks aren't going to be so serious that I think it's crap. It was a fun movie. I'm glad I got to see it.
So you're going off of the pros outweighed the cons, so you don't have to worry about the cons, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't think the cons were all that numerous or serious. The thing that separates Thor Love and Thunder from what I thought about Ragnarok, which I think was a better, more entertaining movie, is that this movie didn't have some of the big moments, the big grandiose moments that I think Ragnarok had. I mean, even though it wasn't all that huge of an event, having the Thor versus Hulk fight, that was a really kind of cool, memorable scene. I want to go watch that again.
Right.
When I think about Thor Love and Thunder, I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. I don't feel like I need to go back, and there's nothing there that I need to go back and watch again to see what I missed, or that I need to relive it.
It was like I know for me, like my whole scale is, was I entertained?
Mm-hmm.
Was I entertained?
You fell asleep.
My wife and I, we watch AGT, and the whole thing is, were we entertained, right? And I would say this barely passed the bar of I was entertained. No, I was entertained, but it was at the low end of I was entertained.
I think I'll listen to that when you actually watch the whole movie, like straight through.
Oh, it didn't stop in the fight scene.
Tell me what Eternity
looks like. I think you got some narcolepsy going.
I tell you what Eternity looks like. There's streets of gold. A whole bunch of people.
I'm just saying, like, you can't. That's like hating on something.
White guy.
It's like hating on something that you know. Like, I've never read that book. I hate it. Like,
I missed Eternity. You couldn't wake me up for the brother. Was that Idris Elba?
No.
Great. Now I got to spend another $7
so anyway,
again.
Just wait your 45 days.
I was just saying, that yeah, you didn't see the movie, so you could possibly watch it all when you're not tired. I don't know. Do you go to movies tired, or do you just automatically get tired when you get into a movie theater?
See, Cole puts me to sleep. Okay, that's why I struggle to church.
Cole. Cold. Okay, I thought you meant the movie Cole.
But now one thing I thought was a little interesting. So when they went to the Summit of the Gods, where that place was called, and I don't know if you know this, but Disney won an Oscar for Best Short for its movie Bow, about a little bow bun. My question is, why is there a bow god in this movie? Just because of that?
They were trying to be funny, I guess.
But it's like changed the whole tenor of everything, because like also we got this little cartoon character, this little bow bun that's trying not to get eat.
If it takes you out of the movie, then yeah, they're doing a bad job of storytelling.
Are you talking about the guy with the feet? Or
no,
what?
he's talking about the
little animated bow bun. When they say, "Oh, there's the bow god."
Well, I didn't see him.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, I wasn't sleeping, but I was still seeing the movie, and I was looking at everything else. I wasn't sleeping. So my opinion through the whole thing, I guess, is more solid. Thank you. Ang Lee's Hulk, you would love it. I think, Vic, that movie is for you. I think Vic needs to watch Ang Lee's Hulk. He needs to watch Frank Miller's The Spirit. He needs to watch The Phantom. He needs to watch The Shadow. He needs to watch all the bad movies because I think he'd like them.
First of all, The Spirit has an amazing cast. I mean, I just got to the opening credits so far, but it's an amazing cast.
It is an amazing cast. That's why that movie is so terrible. Everybody's
I'm surprised you didn't like Eternals. I'm surprised. I'm really
that
starting
long dry movie. That movie was drier than the Titanic.
Yeah.
Titanic was a long, dry, boring movie.
I thought you meant like the ship was dry.
Oh no,
Titanic wasn't wet. It didn't sink or anything.
That's what I'm saying.
The Titanic sunk in water. It was water that sunk it.
Like this show.
I need to be around more black people. Yeah, they knew I was talking about.
Even though you questioned when I accidentally typed shoes instead of show, and you're like, shoes? You threw me under the bus several times, Coach. So there you
I
go.
was excited. I'm like, oh, did I miss something here?
Yeah. Well, you did.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
Watch what?
You know, it's only when I'm talking that he's going to throw that up.
Well,
Hey,
he started.
Thor's
He
here.
started about 5 minutes ago when I was talking. So
I was trying to find something to lighten the mood, I guess.
Lighten the mood is lit. It's lit. What are you talking about? You think me and Coach are like actually nipping at each other? This is just the way we do it.
Yeah, I know.
This is how we do it. Good morning.
If I'm going to pay more than $8 for a film in a movie theater, I want to be more than mildly entertained. What did entertain me was another Nordic film, The Northman.
Northman.
I do need to check that out. I think we paid $7, so we're under that $8 price point.
woohoo.
Hey, you can hate me. I was entertained. I was entertained by Thor. I liked it. It had fun. It was like a music video. It was funny. I mean, it was really, there was parts that I was like, well, okay, whatever. But I think it's because I'm over just nitpicking stuff to death.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like what was it? It was like Obi-Wan. I was just like, you know what? It had a lot of garbage, but the pros outweigh it. I'm just we're getting comic book movies on the regular, okay? And they might not be the same things as what we had in the comic. But if you always have Paris, go back to Paris if you want Paris, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I will say,
I got a comic book.
I love the love triangle between Thor, his hammer, and his axe.
Yes. Where are you getting that? Where are you going to get that other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
$12.50 for a recliner. You're a sucker. Those recliners. I'm glad we didn't get a recliner because then he would have never woke up. Vic never would have woke up.
He ain't wrong. The recliners are death. Then they try to feed you before it moves to dinner too. Yeah, like last time.
I'm glad
that in a recliner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that Jamie was between us because he would have put me to because just being around someone that's sleeping, it makes everybody like, okay, I'm sleeping.
I mean, I'm telling you, we went to the theaters that had dinner, it'd be dinner, then the recliner, like, unbuckle it. Wake me up in a couple of hours.
But okay, so we're talking about Thor. What I want to talk about is all the Marvel Phase 4 stuff that we've got now. Okay. You got WandaVision, you got Doctor Strange 2, you got Spider-Man 3, you got Captain America Winter Soldier, you got Hawkeye, Loki, what just hit? Miss Marvel, all those.
Marvel.
Okay. Where is it leading, guys? What's the big who's the Thanos? What's happening? Where are we headed? That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to debate.
Quo Vadis. Where are we going?
Yeah. What's your guys's? Where do you want to go?
Let me pull up
You got the keys
here, right quick.
Here's my issue too. Is does Black Widow count as this phase?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because of the sister.
The blonde chick, right?
Yeah, you got the Thunderbolts too. So.
And the Young Avengers. Young Avengers? Is that what they are?
Young Avengers.
Are they on the list? I don't see they're on the
Patriot,
list.
Hawkeye, and them.
Okay, so what are the bombs? The bombs of these ones would have to be Eternals because Eternals sucks. So is this real or is this like a fan made thing?
I didn't have a chance to go and proofread this, but this appears to be everything that has been announced by Marvel officially.
Okay,
so Kevin Feige has stood up in front of a crowd and said this is happening. whether or not. I mean, I don't know if Fantastic Four is going to be on the tail end of Phase 4 or not. But it looks. I mean, everybody's talking about the fact that they can't stand what they've seen in Phase 4, and they're like they feel like they're almost at the end of the end of the trail with Phase 4. But the reality is we're like halfway in between. We're right in the middle.
Yeah, we had Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternal, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Thor. And then we're going to get Black Panther, Captain Marvel's, Guardians, Blade, Ant-Man, and the Fantastic Four for movies. I mean, we're pretty much halfway through the TV shows. Yeah. All we really left is the
She-Hulk.
Yeah. She-Hulk. We got She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, Ironheart, Armor Wars. I Am Groot is a special, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Guardians Christmas is a special. So that's
Isn't
not gonna...
Ironheart coming out like next Thanksgiving or something ridiculous like that?
I don't know. I mean, the rumor is she'll be introduced in
Yeah.
Black Panther. So
We got see. That's the thing. There was nobody introduced here, really, was there? And Thor.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
the Groot's daughter, she was introduced. The dates on here are out of whack.
Groot's gross. Gore's, not Groot.
I'm sorry, Gore. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a thing.
What?
Gore's daughter.
No, it's for the movie.
This is in the movie. I've not read the comics, so I don't know if she was a big part of the storyline in the comics or not.
Because like it's weird because I got parallels between that and when we saw Old Man Logan.
That's right.
And
Rob Boswell, they'll beat the Star Wars Christmas special.
like when we watched what was it, Logan, and he had that daughter. It just reminded me of Thor and his daughter. Now,
Everything the time.
More and better.
My bad.
That's not the comment I wanted. Where is it? My chat skipped.
It jumped on him.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to this comment right here.
What did it
in a
say?
bit
Oh.
about the. So Unruly said sooner or later it's all going to come to an end. I'm writing it all the way.
But yeah, it ain't like we're not getting tickets for the next thing.
Jeez.
Well, I think his comment is much bigger than that. The fact that I feel maybe the same way that the superhero movies are like the westerns from like the 60s.
Okay.
Where we're riding a big tidal wave of a lot of
60s.
content. Well, into the 70s too.
Yeah.
But the fact is today,
Young Guns
made because they don't
Unforgiven and all those movies.
Just saying. Great.
Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that westerns weren't made well into the 90s?
No. I mean, in the volume that they were put out.
Oh, okay.
At one point, the Western was like the big kind of action movie.
Yeah,
it was the big trend in movies, and I think superhero movies are a big trend. They've got a lot more corporate backing than those westerns did back then, so they'll have a longer lifespan. But I think people are going to get tired of it eventually and just want to move on.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think people will, because what else is there? I mean, the thing is, people that like these movies are going to continue to watch these movies, and people that want to watch whatever else they come up with to put in the theater, Mission Impossible 27, we'll go watch Mission Impossible 27. If they want to go watch the Notebook 3, they'll go watch the Notebook 3.
Okay.
Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Fast and the Furious. Thank you. 10. They'll go see that one.
COVID has caused a big hiccup in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Because with the amount of movies they're able to bring to the theater and make their big money on.
Right. Exactly.
So Marvel right now is ruling the roost with everything they're doing, and very few movies
DC stocks
are
making
the dollars that the Marvel movies are.
Right. And there have to be big movies like Jurassic Park
and Top Gun,
Maverick. What was I said there's another one coming. Oh, well, Black Adam doesn't really count. But
my point is, there's going to be a point when people are going to be tired of going to see a superhero movie. They want to go see a Godfather. And those movies are getting made too, but they're not making the bank that these movies are. So I'm just saying there's going to be a point where I think there's going to be a burnout on superhero content. And not that it's going to die altogether like the Western has. And like I said, with the backing of Disney and Warner Brothers really pushing these brands, we'll have these things forever going forward. But to a certain extent, they're going to run out of recognizable characters if they don't recast.
Or are they just going to do Love and Thunder and make new characters in the movies?
That too.
Well, here's my thing though. I think that'd be great for this genre of movies though, because if you can get finally people going to see other movies and getting back into the theater, Marvel won't feel so rushed to like get content out because there's open weekends to make money.
You know, hey, I get the whole thing of it's going to be over soon. It's going to. Why are you so hurried to grow up? I mean, 5 years old. You're 5 years old, and I want to be an adult. I want to be an adult. It's like for your childhood buddies, because once you're an adult, it sucks. Okay, so calm down. Just enjoy it while it lasts, and stop doomsaying. Gee whiz, I'm gonna get you a lunch board that says the end is nigh, and you can go out in the streets and say, "Thing's coming." Why don't you enjoy the movies? Just go enjoy the movies.
You're always trying to kill stuff too, Jamie. When I first joined here,
I spent my money on Thor Love Thunder.
Comic books are dying. Comic books are dead. Comic books are dying. Movies are dying. Why are you always trying to hate on stuff?
Yeah, just enjoy the stuff, man. Why don't you enjoy life? That's what it is. He doesn't enjoy life.
Crappy comic book series that you don't like.
Well, bring it up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You crabby. You Mr. Crab Apples.
See, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm stuck between do I want to be the 12-year-old me and love it all, or be the grumpy old man? Yeah, I'm like Jekyll and Hyde. See, Unruly says, but the thing is, all the indies being optioned. I don't see an end to Hollywood mining non-superhero properties. That's true.
Hollywood.
Who cares? Most of them get optioned and put on a shelf, so that's the big thing.
I think the whole one of the purposes of Phase 4 and their approach to it is to do what Biggie's talking about right here, where it's like back up from the big overall story arc and let's just tell a bunch of contained stories.
I think that's what DC's got to do. I think DC can do that. That's about it. I don't think Marvel's always going to be connected. I think DC needs to go their separate ways.
Well, they said it's all in the same universe, but I just think they are introducing a ton of characters. A ton of characters, and the characters haven't connected, haven't had that meet up yet.
Who?
Huh?
We talking DC?
Yeah, no, Marvel.
Oh, yeah, they're all connected. They're in the same. You can tell they're in the same universe. Where DC is like, hey, I'm over here in this blue world,
right?
But yeah, so I just want to know where stuff's going. I don't care. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying where they're taking me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna flip out if it's they didn't do Kang right. They didn't have Kang. I mean, they could have several villains
everywhere.
I think Kang. If it's going to be Secret Wars, it's going to be several villains probably fighting for.
Yeah, Kang is supposed to be the villain in Quantumania.
He was in Loki too.
I think Secret Wars is what people want. Secret Wars is the big rumor that's what they're gearing up for. Which, with as many people talking about it, there's probably fire where that smoke is.
Well, what else could you do? But all the different villains that have been introduced. That's the thing. Where's Zeus? Okay, spoiler. Where's Zeus? Where's Hercules popping up? Is he going to be in Secret Wars?
I don't know. I think
that has to be, right?
We'll probably see him in another Thor movie before then.
They're going to make another Thor movie?
Well, they said Thor will be back at the end.
Well, he can be back in other places. I'm just saying, like, you got Hercules. He could be on the planet. He could be on the was it not murder world, battle world, or whatever it is. No big.
Can I ask one of my patented, I have no clue about comic books question that you guys will think is somewhat dumb?
I'm gonna say it's dumb, sure.
One minute here.
All right.
People saying hi to Jag. He's not showing up in our chat, but if he's out there, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead.
Is the Sandman from Spider-Man the same one as the Sandman from Hellraiser? No.
Yes.
Hellraiser.
Yes.
Hellblazer.
Hellblazer.
He is. He is. It is. It is. No, it is. He is.
Okay.
No,
They're crossed over. Did you know? You didn't know that, did you? That was the one crossover. That's why he had to be Vertigo, because Marvel can cross over with Vertigo. He can't cross over with DC.
Rob, I've not seen. I watched the first season, but here's my TV buying habits. I just finished watching a great show that I don't know why anybody's talking about. It's called Game of Thrones. It's amazing, and the fact that nobody ever mentions it is just beyond me.
He did too.
What did we think of Crow as Zeus? I thought that whole scene. I don't want to be the grumpy guy. I don't want to be the one to say I think that scene went on too long. And the fact that all the pantheon of gods there shows how weak a villain Gore was, because he hadn't killed them all.
He hadn't butchered everybody.
Sorry.
And
I thought he was hamming it up, and I don't know. I liked other parts of the movie better. Maybe that's a bit more positive.
You know, he did all of his scenes twice.
No.
Because Taika didn't know which accent he wanted him to use.
Okay.
That's a little controlling. Just pick one and go with it.
All right, what do you think of Zeus?
He should be Mario. They should get Russell Crowe to play Mario.
They are doing a Mario movie. Yeah, he's got the physique for it too.
He'd be like, "It's me, Mario." It would be perfect. I'm telling you, I think that would be great. Who did Coke?
Sandman Delivers.
Oh,
so I've read the first 3 issues of Sandman.
Oh, okay.
Finally, and it took me to the 3rd issue to start to get the charm of it, I have to say. So,
what about Preacher? I like the TV series Preacher.
I've not watched the TV series. I read the first 2 trades, and they were just okay.
just
In my opinion.
okay.
I guess I'm just not into those highbrow comics.
Sandman.
So
Yeah, you gotta be an emo.
Here's a question back on this. So when they laid this out and said this is what we're doing, going through this, just checking it out, where was my interest? What sparked the most anticipation for me? And it was in the Doctor Strange movie. It was in Thor. I'm interested to see how they resolve Black Panther as far as putting a character in that suit.
Spider-Man.
I was looking forward to Spider-Man too. Guardians a little bit, and I knew Fantastic Four was so far out that I wasn't gonna start building anticipation for it. Of all the TV shows, I was intrigued by what they could possibly do with WandaVision. I was intrigued by Loki to a certain extent, to What If. Moon Knight I was really looking forward to. She-Hulk I was looking forward to. Secret Invasion I'm interested in what they got planned there. And
Are you?
I think
Secret Invasion is the one I least care about. I'm so over. I don't like clones. I don't like any of that stuff.
And
the way they did the scrolls are that's just I'm done. I don't care about the scrolls.
With that, it's in my mind to do that storyline right. You need a lot of the big characters involved, and I don't see them doing that in a streaming show. I mean, the whole thing is that half the superheroes we know have been fakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the real ones come, walking out of where they've been stored.
I'll tell you, Sam I Am Jackson, he said it's going to be great.
Well, I believe in Sam Jackson.
He said he had to go back to London to film a couple of scenes, but he said it's going to be great. Yeah,
I'll be pleasantly surprised if it's great. So I'll just let it come on me like a tide, like the roll in.
Did you finish Miss Marvel?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I
felt
like it. I liked it. There's the last couple episodes didn't hit me as much, but I thought it was pretty decent. It was fun. I like the atmosphere and the music and
I love the music. That's one thing I would say about these last few movies. They've done a really good job of finding really good music that fits the culture of the show. I mean, the TV shows.
Historically, Marvel's done that, though.
I mean,
going all the way back to Iron Man with AC/DC.
But I really like the family atmosphere of Miss Marvel, and I liked everything about it. I mean, they could have done some things better. And the last credit scene, it don't make you want to watch the Marvels anymore. I'll tell you that much. but after credit scene when Captain Marvel,
I'm not a big Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel. I'm a Miss Marvel fan. I'm not like a Brie Larson type of fan. I don't know. Maybe she was just so stoic and boring in the TV in the movie actually. So maybe she'll probably be more like Thor, because you notice in the first two Thor movies, Thor was kind of jokey, or not jokey, it was more serious. And then when they got after that, so they probably are like, hey, you were kind of boring, Brie. Let's make you funny now. So everybody that hates
my favorite one too.
Everybody that hates jokey Marvel, get ready, because that's what you're getting.
I'm sure we're going to get a lot of that in She-Hulk. At least that's the way the previews.
And so that's interesting, because like they've been funny-ish. Now I'm curious if the whole thing is supposed to be funny. How's it going to work with She-Hulk?
Have you ever read a She-Hulk comic book from the 80s? That's what She-Hulk was. She-Hulk is Deadpool before Deadpool.
Right.
Okay.
So if anybody complains about, it's too funny, it's like, get the out of here. What are you talking about?
First of all, it can't be too funny.
Well, I'm just saying, She-Hulk in the comic breaks the fourth wall. So if she's doesn't do that or whatever, they're trying to give you different things. They're not.
Let me ask you this: if She-Hulk does not talk to the camera, will you be a little bit disappointed by that?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them give me the story they want to give me, and I'm not decided.
Mm-hmm.
Can you blow up to us, because we're like tiny and there? No one's seeing
I need to see the money maker.
I want to get you guys like what's like.
But this is tiny too. It's like tiny and tiny. It's like tiny screen.
Well, I'm sorry. What on this chart were you excited about, and what are you still excited about?
Oh, what was I?
What were you looking forward to, and what are you still looking forward to?
Like for me, it was Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Black Panther, of course. And after watching WandaVision, the Marvels, and Ironheart, of course, and Hawkeye, but not me. I was gonna watch whatever as it came. Oh, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, I was gonna watch it as it came, no matter what. But that was the stuff I was really excited about. WandaVision, because it was basically the first thing they put out, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, let's go, let's get this rolling. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
so-
this is a great start. And then
Yeah. So what met your expectations or surpassed them then out of the ones that they've given you?
Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel surpassed my expectations by a lot. Spider-Man, that was great. Watched that again yesterday. That was great. And everything else has just been okay. Pretty good. I mean, I love the Falcon Winter Soldier, and that they brought in the original Captain America, the Black Captain America. I can't remember his name now. It's going to drive me crazy.
It's okay.
And Patriot, for that matter, which really was like, oh, okay.
Isaiah Bradley, right?
Because they brought in Wanda's kids,
Hello, comment that.
so that you can see them starting to set up Young Avengers.
Yeah.
So I was excited about that, but that's nowhere in Phase 4.
Looking for an Ironheart, I hope.
Oh yeah, Ironheart. Of course, I'm looking forward to that. Not just because
He's looking forward to.
one of the few people that's read the whole series.
I can tell you the ones he's really looking forward to. Wakanda Forever, Blade, Falcon Winter Soldier, The Marvels, Ironheart, Armor Wars. That's what it is.
Blade, really?
Yeah.
I mean, he's no Edward Cullen, but
Well, who do you think would have been a good Blade if this? I mean, we haven't seen anything.
Vampire.
Morbius. Get Morbius. Was it Mobius or Morbius? It's Morbius.
Morbius.
All right. Well, listen. Whatever comes my way, I'm gonna check out, and that's what I've been doing. But
Exactly.
you guys aren't even. You guys are sleeping on damn Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like, I guess
I'm not sleeping on it.
you're sleeping on it because you didn't mention it, so you're
Oh.
sleeping on it.
All-
If I was
all
drafting a team, Guardians would have to be on there because you guys sleeping on that damn thing. And I would win because that movie's gonna make gangbusters because people are waiting for it because those movies are always fun.
Fun, highly entertaining. You're the top of the scale. All Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Of all the movies Marvel's put out, those two have by far surpassed my low expectations of what I expected it to be.
Exactly. And you know what's coming in? You got Adam Warlock's probably coming in there. Nova's gonna probably be coming in there. Him? You guys ever watched Arrested Development?
No.
I didn't think so. So I'm not gonna waste my time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but we're gonna get Ironheart, Doctor Doom, Namor.
Okay, so let's talk about the rumors of what. Okay, San Diego Comic-Con's coming up and D23 is coming up.
Woohoo.
And we've heard rumors that they had this big summit of Kevin Feige brought in all the people that are making all these movies to talk about what they're doing going forward. And was that done because they wanted to make sure get everything kind of back on track because they've heard so many people complaining about what they've done before, or was it just the plan set in stone what they're going to do next? It could be either the two things, but we've heard rumors of Submariner in Wakanda Forever.
Is that Namor?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've heard a lot of talk about
Sandman.
A lot of talk about Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Which, can you do Doctor Doom without doing Fantastic Four first? I don't know.
I mean, I've read the Fantastic Four Black Panther crossover comic.
Oh, it's a crossover comic?
Oh yeah. I mean, the Fantastic Four gets their butt kicked by the door. How you say it?
Dora Milaje.
Dora Milaje.
Of course they do.
And then they realize we could be friends.
That's how Marvel works. Everybody fights and then becomes friends. They forget they were friends to begin with, fight, and then realize they were friends.
I mean, that's how Storm and Black Panther ended up married.
So let's see what
That is like the bottom of the barrel storytelling. I'm sorry. Marion Storm and Black Panther. That's just like, hey, we got two black people. Let's put them together. One's a female, one's a male.
It's like whenever I watch a movie, I see a black female and a black male. Bet you they're going to date.
It's just like, come on. Come on.
Thor did not like Guardians.
What?
Okay. I've never watched Farscape. I need to check that out sometime. Not like I don't have anything else to watch though. Frankfurt Communist Day. I'm missing it to smoke brisket. Hey, you gotta give up some things to live up some things.
I don't take Gore as a guy that would watch that doesn't really like Marvel movies. He probably doesn't like them that much.
The feeling I get is he's not into them. He wants something. He takes them too seriously. Wants to take them more seriously, and they're not.
Yeah, they don't. They're not taken seriously.
Hey, and Rob, I'm going to need you to DM me your address.
And watch Green Lantern. That's
real good.
Oh yeah.
I wonder, in a world where we take our comic book movies serious, what that would be like. You know, like
it would be, I think, much more like The Boys, which I have not watched that much more of.
I mean, we don't have to get that's not serious. That's dark and depressing. You know, that's like, watch people. No. I'm not talking about a 12-year-old got the script and he can write what he wants. I'm talking about, okay, we got the Batman guy. Let's make him serious. Well, they make stuff overly serious. I mean, especially in the Batman movies. Hey, I will watch Thor. Ragnarok. I will watch a lot of Marvel movies before I watch that Batman movie again.
Preach.
Which one? The
Pattinson. Any of them, dude. I'll watch 89 Batman, maybe Batman Returns. I'm done with Dark Batman. I'll watch 66 Batman, baby.
I think there's the sunshine.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeez. I'm so sick of I'm sick of that. Anyways, Old Man Logan. Yeah, Old Man Logan's a good one. I'm not a big Blade guy, so but Old Man Logan, I'll watch. I think but that is because of Hugh Jackman. Okay, I don't think I want to sit there and watch Cross Control everybody else. I wouldn't have watched the dude from, you know what I mean.
I remember we went to see Logan. And I was like, man, this movie is kind of violent. And you're like, It is rated R. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Rob Oswald's busting out the go-to everybody goes to that Heath Ledger was good. Yeah, Heath Ledger was good. Heath Ledger was good, but everything else was just like.
Well, see, that wasn't even the best Heath Ledger night movie.
Oh, stop.
Okay.
A Night Tale was great.
If it wasn't for Heath Ledger, Dark Knight would have been mid, just like Batman Begins, man. Batman Begins made me so angry. You want to get me Jamie Hood here? I'll start talking about Batman Begins, man. Don't get up. The movie was such a leftover freaking Joe Schumacher script. It was unbelievable, man. Hey, we're going to evaporate the water of the world's water supply. They did that in the old 66 show. They turned it into jelly. You guys are suckers, man. You guys just gobbling up. Oh, Dark Batman. No, man. No. I'm Ra's al Ghul. Oh, I didn't see that coming. The famous guy's Ra's al Ghul. Oh, no. Anyways. And
what's funny for me, I rewatched this old stuff, and I understand a whole lot more now than I did when I was watching it way back when. Even Star Wars, where I was like, Jamie, do you know this happened? It's like, yes, everybody knows that happened. I'm like, oh, my bad.
I'm such a flip-flopper right now. It's funny that I can flip flop on. I can flip flop on DC movies quick, man. I can flip flop on those. See, Reeves Batman.
Yeah, the Batman, the one you just said you didn't like, the one with
Oh,
Robert Pattinson in it.
yeah. See, I understand that. I'm happy you like him.
See, it just goes to show there's something for everyone because we haven't even mentioned Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah, I think he was. I think
Batman.
Was he?
he never got a chance. I think Ben Affleck would have been a better if they would have. I think the problem was Zack Snyder. Anyway, I haven't had a good Superman movie since Superman 2. Even though I like Superman 3 and 4 for being cheesy. Even though I do like Superman 3 because
Which one had Richard Pryor?
Superman 3. And everybody can bust on me.
Superman.
I'm gonna drop the A bomb. This is Al's A bomb right here.
All right.
I prefer the Lester cut over the Donner cut of Superman 2. I'll tell you right now. I love the Lester cut. I do not like the Donner Superman 2 cut. Fight me. Okay.
Favorite comic film, though, is always my favorite films. The Superman 1 with Christopher Reeve.
That's right.
It was so new. It was so different.
I believe.
And then they did it over and over and over again. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. It's just Superman 1 and 2. They just keep doing the greatest hits. Anyways, I just gotta say, I like Ledger, but the rest of that cast, bleh. No, I don't. Ledger's fine. Ledger's the only thing that made that movie good. But what Tom Jane? What was it? That wasn't Tom Jane. Who was that dude? Oh, Aaron Eckhart or something. Aaron Eckhart, burn off face. It's like
I like it. It's one of my top superhero movies.
Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Or Dark Knight. Dark Knight.
Just the Dark Knight.
Yeah, because of the Joker, not because of Batman.
I liked it for the directing. I liked the car chase. There's more to it than just Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Hey, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. I see it every time.
Man, and the sad thing is I'm sitting here thinking, I really enjoyed Matt Murdock and Spider-Man. And it's kind of cool they're bringing Daredevil and Jessica Jones back. I'm like, Luke Cage broke the internet. It broke Netflix. It shut down Netflix.
I hope they replace it.
It broke Netflix. And plus, I want to get married. Can we just get like a Cage Jones family show? That would be entertaining.
Would it?
No.
I said that earlier. How when they married Storm and Black Panther, that was kind of like. I think the same thing with Luke Cage and what's her name,
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like marriages, I guess.
All right, well, we ready to wrap this one up? We've gone just over an hour. We've let our
I turned heel at the end.
I think each of us got our chance to be the heel.
Oh, but I didn't get to tell you about the movie I'm looking forward to the most in the superhero genre.
Let's hear it.
And this is all because of you, Rob. Black Adam.
Okay. Dun.
If you can smell what I'm cooking, which is that brisket.
Man, how much money do you think that movie's gonna make?
$1 billion.
I probably will because people love rock, man.
Because unlike Marvel, they'll figure out how they can show that in China.
You think so? I think no.
You don't think he'll figure it out?
The whole China thing always has to do with the government. It's got nothing to do with who's making what. So. Of course, check out the short film Paris. I love you. I do want to watch The Northman. It looks good.
Allen's book. I don't know who that Allen you're talking about. I don't know spell it, but
Right, there's only one way to spell Allen around here.
I mean, my name's right here, and my Allen spells 76. He's like, so whoever that Allen you're trying to take his books from, that's cold blooded. Cold blooded.
All right.
I tell you what, though, just because I don't like certain things. Anyway, I'll like them next week. I promise.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
such a flip flopper. That wasn't bad.
Hey,
Never
and
bad.
remember, ring the bell. Click the bell.
Hit
We
that,
all know when we're coming home.
hit that like button.
Ring my bell.
Share, support the channel.
Saturday, isn't it? What am I doing?
I got a whole day booked. Today is my daughter's 10th birthday.
Merry Christmas.
Are you doing the Hot Wings challenge
is
tonight?
this is what you get from kids right here. The gray.
I don't have no
See?
kid.
No kids, the black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you gonna do the Hot Wings challenge tonight?
The Hot Wings challenge? No. No.
Ooh.
All right.
Happy
Okay.
wife, happy life.
We will wrap this up. We'll see you next time. Remember, keep your priorities straight.
Priorities.
Faith, family, comic books. See you next time, guys.
Whenever there's a crime, who's always there to fight it? Whenever there's a wrong, who's always there to right it? When someone breaks the law, who do people holler for?